In the United States today, a political storm is building. Former President Donald Trump is facing what many describe as the most turbulent week of his presidency, a week defined by legal pressure, political backlash, and growing fractures within the MAGA movement. And in the middle of that chaos, Trump has ignited a new nationwide controversy with a series of explosive Truth Social posts that hint at wartime powers, mass deportations, and even federal intervention against the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago. Donald Trump is under immense political pressure. New legal challenges, public backlash, and the fallout from recently resurfaced documents have all converged at the same time. In moments like these, Trump often turns to the one thing that has always rallied his base: aggressive, confrontational messaging. This time, however, things escalated far beyond the usual rhetoric. On Truth Social, Trump posted a chain of messages criticizing Democratic leaders in Illinois, amplifying claims of rising crime in Chicago, and, most controversially, sharing a post declaring that the Supreme Court has granted him sweeping wartime powers under the 1798 Alien Enemies Act. Supporters of Trump framed this as a green light for mass deportations. Critics called it dangerous disinformation designed to justify extreme executive actions. Either way, the message ignited a political firestorm. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritsker has emerged as one of Trump's most vocal opponents, and this week, their political rivalry reached new levels. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritsker has emerged as one of Trump's most vocal opponents, and this week, their political rivalry reached new levels. Pritsker publicly warned that Trump's rhetoric is not only destabilizing, but illegal. He accused Trump of treating law enforcement agencies like personal armies, encouraging them to follow illegal orders, and using federal power to intimidate political opponents. Pritsker went further, saying, "No one is above the law, not even the president, and anyone who carries out unlawful actions under his orders can and will be held accountable later." His message was direct: follow the law, not the president's personal commands, and it clearly struck a nerve. Trump immediately attacked Pritsker online, calling him a failed governor and accusing Chicago officials of refusing federal help. What began as a policy disagreement has now escalated into a symbolic battle over federal authority, state sovereignty, and the limits of presidential power. Central to this conflict is Trump's ongoing focus on immigration enforcement. In his recent posts, Trump portrayed ICE as heroic and restrained. But Pritsker and several Democratic leaders pushed back strongly, arguing that oversight of misconduct has all but disappeared. They claim that while some ICE officers do follow the law, others have repeatedly violated citizens' rights without facing consequences. The message from Democrats was not abolish all law enforcement. It was, if you break the law while enforcing the law, you are accountable like anyone else. But Trump's response reframed that criticism as an attack on federal authority itself. This tactical reframing, turning legal oversight into anti-police extremism, is a long-standing political strategy that inflames his base. The most alarming moment came when Trump reshared a viral post claiming that the Supreme Court granted him sweeping wartime powers that would allow him to treat certain criminal groups as invasion forces. Legal experts quickly pointed out that no such decision exists, but the symbolism mattered. Trump's supporters took it as a signal. His critics viewed it as a warning. Combined with his earlier post showing himself ordering the Department of War to take action against Chicago, a symbolic militaristic image, the narrative was clear. Trump wants to portray Chicago not as a city, but as a battlefield.